What's up everyone, it's Sam from 64 Wheels, back on our Diecast, and as you can see, this place is a mess because this is huge. This is the O gauge 143rd 148 scale vehicle showroom from Menards. So Menards, oddly enough, sells a ton of scale diorama stuff for trains. I'm not sure why exactly, but they have a ton of it. They have a FedEx office, they have like a Tide plant, they have some really cool stuff. Well, someone sent this to me, Jack. Shout out to Jack who sent this to me a couple weeks ago on email. We've been talking back and forth and I was like, you know, I gotta get one of those because it looks pretty cool. So this is over 2 feet tall. It comes lit. I don't think you have to put it together a whole bunch. I'm not too sure. I haven't really seen any other videos or posts on it because it is relatively new. It's kind of expensive. It was around $150 shipped. Which they only sell it online as far as I know. We have like 4 Menards around us and none of the stores carried it. You had to I had to order it online and they'd go to the store and pick it up, which was nice because you didn't have to pay for shipping, but it was kind of expensive. Anyways, so this is pretty cool. Like I said, it's over 2 feet tall. As you can see, I think the front of the box art shows that it glows in different colors, so you can do a bunch of different stuff with it. And then, if you can see here, the roof is actually a magnetic panel. So you just kind of pop it off and then put it back on whenever you want to switch out the cars, which is pretty cool. And this is basically why I got this, is to put these Hot Wheels speeders in, because these are roughly 1/43rd scale cars, and I have some other higher end 1/43rd scale cars, and Hot Wheels has the premium line at Target, and I think, is that Target only? I think it might be Target only. Like the Lambo, the Z06, the Mustang, the Jeep, all that stuff, which would look really sick in this. So as you'll notice, it's supposed to look like a Carvana. They have their classic like Carvana car vending machines. Well, I didn't pay close enough attention to this, but it's actually unlicensed and it says carvana, like someone saying it with a thick Boston accent. So I think that is actually kind of funny. But also I bought this because I think you can probably pop that top logo off and like 3D print like a Hot Wheels logo or whatever you want to put on there. So just because something comes a certain way doesn't mean you can't customize it to meet your needs even better. So I'm pretty excited about this. I have Mrs. 64 Wheels helping me again today behind the camera.
Hi everyone.
Because it is so big, it doesn't really fit in my normal filming area, so that's why it kind of looks like a mess and I have like cars everywhere. But this is going to be rad. I'm really excited about this. It says it weighs 10-ish pounds. I don't know. It is kind of heavy. It does say it has a modest footprint, which says it's, what does it say? 24 inches tall, but still has a footprint of 10 by 10. So it's almost the footprint of an action driver set, but it's over 2 foot tall. So this is going to be cool. I'm excited to open this. So let's go ahead and open it. I probably will have to like lean it back because there's a light right above me to try to get the rest of the playset in, but this is pretty dope. It's not a scale I would usually buy, but because Hot Wheels is doing the 1/43rd scale cars now, I thought it would be a cool thing to invest in and actually have a display for all those pullback speeders. So hopefully they make it in HO scale or another gauge that is closer to the actual Hot Wheels scale. So there is how it comes. It looks like it's in a pretty sturdy package. Like it's packaged in this hard cardboard. It does have a little like foam above it, so I don't really know how I'm going to open this. Let's see, hang on. Okay, so I don't exactly know how I'm going to open this, at least on camera. I might actually have to stop real quick and pull it out of the box just to see, because it's going to either fall off or run into stuff. So let me actually pull it out of the box and then we'll be right back. Okay, ready? Look at that. That is pretty cool. Carvana. Okay, so we were able to get it out of the box. It does come assembled. I'm going to try to put it up here in one piece. This looks pretty cool. So look how tall it is. It is definitely 2 feet high. I would say maybe even over 2 feet high with the base. I don't know if it's sitting on anything. But there you can see the carvana logo. It does have like nice... It is plastic, but the little viewing windows, it does look like there's plenty of room up here for a car, maybe even a little bit larger than 1/43rd scale. They packed it nicely. They did a good job. It doesn't look damaged. This is like a really hard cardboard outer packaging. So we're going to go ahead and try to bust this open. So I think the easiest way is probably, I'm just going to cut around the top here. Stick off. Shout out to Smoky Mountain Knife Works in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, wherever it is. Every time we go down there, gotta go to the knife store. We got some ninja sword, you get anything there. This place is so awesome. The base detail is cool. I'm excited to look at that a little closer once we get it out of this stuff. This is a mess. It would obviously, if you were just doing it on the floor or like on the table by yourself, not on camera, this would probably be going a lot smoother. Oh, almost had a catastrophe. Okay. Oh gosh, look at this. Okay. All right, so there is the actual building itself. It does look okay. I don't think it's probably the best quality, like some of the paint. Definitely mass produced, but here you can actually see on the top, the air conditioning unit is the box, like the handle to lift up the magnetic. Oh, you have to pull this out. There it is. To lift the magnetic. I guess I can leave that in there, but they said it was actually on the box. They say you can pull it up by the air conditioning unit. So there it is. There's a ton of room in there, but I'm not 100% sure how I would get my arm down there to the bottom ones. Like, it's gonna be tight. Let's go ahead and check this out. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Does it look cool from there? Looks cool from back here.
Yeah.
So I think, I can't tell if the base has something underneath of this. Let me see. Okay. So does it look like it has anything else under the base? Or is that it?
It doesn't look like it. Just like a thing for the lights, but that's it.
Cool. Okay. How's it look?
Looks pretty good. I'm curious to see it with the lights on.
Okay. So overall, the construction I would say is mid tier. Or I would say the construction is good, but the quality of the construction is a little train setty. And I don't know if people know that, like when you build something for like railroads, sometimes the glue, it's almost like you're making a model. Sometimes the glue gets on the wood a little bit, or sometimes things are just like glued together using balsa wood or something like that. This is on the higher end of those scales, but I can still see some like the paint isn't perfect. Some of the trim might not be perfect. The windows definitely need cleaned off. And then if you can see this here on the inside, the wiring going down the center, they painted over it with the gray in here. So it kind of looks like bad caulking. Can you see that from there?
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, so that doesn't look the best. But I think that's the back anyways. So let's go ahead and turn it around to the front, because I believe that's the back, right? It is the back.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really matter as much, because you're really supposed to, I know it's four-sided, but this is the front. So as you can see here, down here in the front, you have two people talking, you have the little dog, you have the showroom, you have some tables, you also have a sweet silica packet down there I need to take out. You have like the desk, you have more tables on the side. So you can put like a really nice car, like maybe that's where you put one of the premium 1/43 scale cars, and then fill the rest up with the pullback speeder. So overall, I'm really happy with the size and the scale. They weren't joking about the size or fitting the scale. This looks pretty rad. I'm pretty happy with it so far. There's a little hiccup back here on some of the trim stuff. The only thing, I'm starting to wonder if it doesn't come with an adapter.
Okay.
Okay, so we were able to find a plug for it. So one bad thing about this that I did not pay close enough attention to, even at $150, it does not come with the power cord. I have no idea why, which is very frustrating. But it did say it in the fine print on the box. I just didn't notice it. So what we had to do is we had a Ember coffee mug charger. We plugged that in, and then I plugged it into my mobile like little hotspot generator or whatever, and then this is giving it the power. So if you order one of these, make sure you order the power cord with it. It even says on the box that Menards sells it, and I assume it's like a universal one for all their train stuff. So it might be worth investing in, but it's just frustrating that even at this cost and this nice of a piece that it doesn't come with self-powering. So, okay, we are going to try to check the lights here. So there's a little switch on the back. It says there's 3 interior colors, blue, green, or white. Ooh, nice. That looks pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks good.
The glass definitely needs cleaned. You can see where like people put their smudge marks in it during installation, but it doesn't. I really like the blue with it. There's the
Ooh,
white.
the white looks good.
good.
The white looks good.
It looks very nice. It gives it that classy level. Green gives it Chicago on St. Patrick's Day vibes.
Or like Christmas.
Yeah,
It's I don't. Green is my least favorite.
Yeah, I would say I think off during the day is fine. It might be hard to see some of the cars, especially in the back during the day if you don't have it lit up. But the blue looks pretty sick. But the white is where it's at. So let's go ahead and try to. I should keep like the battery going for a little bit because these are just little LEDs that line the top of it. So there you can see the little the magnets on the top here. So I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know if I have enough cars to fill it, but I'm gonna put some in the front at least so we can kind of see what it looks like. So I'm gonna start from the top. And you can definitely see some of the assembly woes from the inside. Like there's a little bit of like paint overspray or like over paint on it that you can kind of see from the inside. I don't know if you can see it from the outside though, but I mean, I guess I don't have huge hands, but if you were a big guy and had pretty big hands, this might be a little more difficult to fit these cars in there. But these fit perfect. These pullback speeders look great in there. So what else? Oh, so these are the throwback Hot Wheels Matchbox Crash and Go or Go Action. They were Go Action cars. So I'm going to try to put some of those in there too and see how they look. What's it look like from the front? Is it looking good?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Now that you have all those in, I'm going to kind of come in closer.
Okay.
So you can.
So I didn't place them obviously like centered or whatever, but there you can kind of see how the cars look in it. What do they look? You think they look good?
Yeah, they look good.
They look cool from here. So then let's see how it looks if you change the green. I just don't think green complements a lot of car colors. The blue is not bad, but I mean, you can't, like, to me, the white is
it's very crisp and clean.
But that looks pretty cool. So this essentially holds, how many did it hold?
20, it's like
27? 28?
I think it's 28.
4 times 7, 28. So it holds almost 30 pullback speeders or 1/43rd scale cars-ish. So it's not too bad. I like it. I'm going to have to fill it up here with some more pullback speeders and kind of see how it looks. And I have 5 more to open, which I'll do an unboxing of soon. But overall, as a display piece, I think this is pretty impressive. Now, it does have that like 10-footer quality where if you can kind of see this in the back here, there's like a little bit of the trim coming up because it didn't get glued down all the way. You can kind of see some of the like where they cheaply painted their carvana or carvana and stuck it there and it might not even be centered. But the cool thing about this is it's branded, like these literally can just pop off. And then there is a piece of plastic over here, it might even be a thin piece of plywood or balsa or something that can just be popped off there. And I can put like 64 wheels tower. Like you can get a decal made, you can 3D print a Hot Wheel logo if you want. Really, that's to me where the value in this is. Because trying to build this yourself would take a lot of money, it would take a lot of time. It's just not, to me, it's not worth it. I just rather buy something like this that's ready, it's already plumbed, it's already wired, even though it didn't come with the power source. And then you just kind of go in there. So let's go ahead and put a few 1/64 scale cars in here and see what it looks like. Actually, hang on, let me try something real quick. So here is a team transport truck, and if these fit, then we might have some problems. Oh my gosh, they fit in there. Look at that. It's super tight, and I'm not sure all of them would, but let me go ahead and do another one because if team transport trucks stick in here, I'm about to buy like 5 more of these. Oh, let me see here. Because that would be an awesome way to do team transport trucks. Ooh. Some of these I have a feeling won't fit in there because they're a little longer. Does that one fit?
Mm-mm.
Oh, see, so close. That would have been awesome, but some of them do, which is cool, like the golf one does, and then 1/64 scale will obviously fit in there. So I guess if you wanted to do, you could do 2 1/64 scale cars at one time. So this would hold up to, holy smokes. How'd those look from the?
Those look good.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. So if you're going to do 1/64 scale cars in here, it can hold up to 2 or 1 oversized one, like a team transport or a longer truck or something like that. I don't know. I don't think I have a monster truck with me, but it looks a little tight. Like I'm not sure it's wide enough for a monster truck. But this would hold 28 to, what is that? I'm trying to think.
56.
56 cars? Wow. Yeah, 56 140 or 164 scale cars is pretty sick. Still, it's not even. So if you had a car that was a little longer, shorter, it might you might have to get the cars to fit the case rather than the case to fit the cars, like the NASCAR case or what is it? I can't remember the other Carney case or a Hot Wheel case or one of those. But this is pretty sick. I didn't even think about putting the 164 scale cars just because it was marketed as 143rd. But even if you wanted to do it centered there, it's probably not bad, right?
Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah, there's, let's see. So let's try this real quick. Excuse the doors. Now there might be onto something. So you can fit the case of a RLC car into these. So that is a big deal. Because if you wanted to display all your RLC cars, you could do it in this case. And that would be pretty cool. And you could keep it in the actual display. So really, I'm seeing more and more ways I could use this. Now, this would be cool to get maybe 2 of them or 3 of them and have a whole thing. Or what would really be cool if you could figure it out is to put it on a rotating base and have it rotate. That would be pretty rad. I don't know, it would take some engineering because it is plugged in, so you'd have to figure out how to make a swivel plug or something. But there are so many different things you can do with this case. I'm pretty happy with it overall. I think the base stuff is cool. The lights work well. I like that it closes, so you technically are dust free, besides the bottom being open, which of course will get some dust in there, but it's not dusty from the top, which is cool. But not bad. I like this. Is it worth $100? I think it was $117 or $129, right around there. And then tax was something. I think I remember it being real close to $150. For the price, I think it's okay. I would have liked it. I think if it was around the $99 mark, especially without the power cord, I think you would have been set. $130 to $150 is a little pricey for it, but it is still very cool. And I think the utility of it pays you back with how much it was, because you can do 143rd, 164. I mean, if you had micro machines, you could probably put 1,000 micro machines in this thing. So I don't know. What does it look like from out there? What do you think?
I think the lighting is what makes it.
Yeah.
If it didn't have the lighting, I don't think it would be as cool, especially for the price. And then also, it is kind of a bummer that it doesn't come with the cord. To me, that's a no-brainer. It should have come with the cord. But I think the lighting is what makes it cool for me.
Yeah.
It looks neat from back here, but when you do get up close, you can see the little glue here or the paint there. So that would be kind of why I would be hesitant about it being worth $150. But
and I'm with you on all those. I agree on all those. So let me know in the comments that you've seen it. Other than that, just even for the cool, for people to come into your display room or your bedroom or your pool room or wherever you put this and have it lit up full of cars, it's going to be an attention grabber. People are going to come over it. They're going to be like, oh, this is sweet. They're going to look. They're going to come over to it. It's just going to be awesome. They're going to be pumped about it. You're going to be like, oh, yeah, it's a little carvana thing I picked up. It's going to be pretty awesome.
it's a what?
Carvana. Oh, my gosh. I like it.
Yeah.
It's not bad. While I'm not thrilled with the quality, I'm thrilled that I'm going to be able to display some cars in a really cool way. So, and even I don't know if it's worth buying a second one to try to pop these off and make a custom one, or just keep it as it is. Right now, I'll probably just keep it as it is because I don't have time to customize it, but I do have time to fill it. So this should be a pretty cool one. So let me know what you think of this in the comments. If this is something you'd be interested in picking up, what you think the price point. Now that you've kind of seen it, I will put it probably mid to higher tier price with mid-tier quality, but the cool factor is definitely high, very high at the top. So cool. Well, thanks for watching again. Thanks for Miss 64 Wheels helping me out behind the camera on these large items.
Yep, no problem.
So we'll probably open these pullback speeders and put them in the case at some point here soon. And kind of, I don't know where to put it. That's the thing, is all these big things, I don't know where to put them. So okay, cool. Let me know what you think of this in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Like and subscribe as always. Bye.